Yeah, just before anything happens, I want to remind everyone of a competition we're running. I want how many kills will Lego as a team get in this map? Last map they got 50 compared to the 88 of TLR. So maybe they can do a little bit better than 50. Maybe we can even break the 100 mark with a 30-minute map. Who knows? Yeah, you need to enter that information, your guess, onto the match page. As soon as we go live in this second map, that competition will end.
Can I enter? Or am I like technically affiliated, even though I'm not affiliated?
I don't know. I just feel like I'd be anticlimactic if I just go, oh, hey, War, here's a mouse map.
I put 30. I'll just go, oh, thanks.
If it's a 5-0 rolling, you get 30. I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, can someone please vote for 29 and someone else vote for 31? So they have to get exactly 30 for War to win, just so it's really difficult.
Well, what I'll do is, like, I'll just pretend I don't know the War guy, you know? And then, like, if you say it, go, the winner is WARHURYEAH, I'll just go, well done. Well done, WARHURYEAH, for winning that mouse map. Don't forget to visit my blog, www.warhuryeah.com.
Yeah, so, I don't know. That last map, it literally looked like it was the first time I played. I'm actually going live, so I'll cut myself off right now. We're going to this second map. Welcome to CFTV. I'm joined by WARHURYEAH, John on the stream. Lego, we're going to be red for this one. TLR are going to stay on blue. Pretty sure they stay on blue. It's going to be Snake Water for this map. Lego got absolutely stomped in the previous map. Let's see if anything different will happen right now. They're going to the Snake Water middle. Both teams are playing it quite slow. No one wants to commit yet. But Lego Soldier's trying to get some ground on the top now. The Scout looks like he wants to be the initiator here, pressuring them back. A Soldier Bomb's going to follow up. Down goes Hiss. They do lose both of those aggressive players right now, but they've got a lot of point position, and that Soldier can spam down from the top. TLR look like they want to try and come back in. They've knocked that Soldier down. The Scout's harassing as well. But the heals have just left for TLR. These two players, here come the heals. The players TLR players managing to force Lego out without any heals. Lego really looked like they were in control right there, but just let TLR in.
Yeah, too many Lego players got baited forward. They had a really, really good position. Crizzle was too far forward. He was sitting up on top of by their catwalk, and everybody else was on like the midpoint. So when he started getting weak, there was literally nothing he could do. I think he just knew he'd sort of back out, sit on top of the point where he can be healed and spam. But as we can see, Lego are holding cheese with both of their soldiers standing together, spamming Saw Room together.
It's like they're initiating some kind of teamwork right now. But as I say that, Hiss is going to take the solo Uber in, wants to force the multi, knocks Dr. Who's going to crater, surely. F2 doesn't care though, F2's going forward, Natural will get Nox. Nox for Dr. Phil in the trade, meanwhile TLR have rotated and started to get the caps on. They picked off Zen on the flank as well. Lego look like they want to fight, but it's just a scout right now. The soldiers are fighting on the floor, the soldier bomb's in right now. Medic's juggled high, really weak, lands on the fence, Merlin still half health. And TLR are going to clean up these players now. It seemed like Lego wanted to play for Medic. As saying that, a soldier comes in on the Medic. Natural will clean him up. Natural wants to take the Demo Man as well. Natural will take the Demo Man. Natural salvages that play. Meanwhile, Zane cleans up a player. I presume Kylo was running to last in that. Trying to steal that away, but really good play by Natural right now. Once again, we saw it towards the end of Viaduct. He dragged his team out of the ditches, and he's doing it once again.
That play was probably the worst play.
It looked like they focused for Medic. It looked like they wanted to focus Merlin just after the Uber, which is like, I don't know.
Well, it's mainly because they had Uber, they went to Saw Room behind them, and then TLR just went behind them. But anyway, they're pushing into the tunnel.
Yeah, they're trying, but Natural takes a headshot. Rake again on the sniper, connected the shots last game. Lego have pressured them out right now, but TLR have done a lot of delaying. And actually, they're going to come back in. Nox wants to come back in. He's focusing Dr. Phil. Now Dr. Phil's isolated from the heals. He's going to surf that last rocket away, but gets body shot. Oh, nice attempt by Dr. Phil, but it's not going to come off. And now they do have Uber advantage, but Lego are on the back foot and just backing it up. I don't think they're in nowhere near a position to capitalise off this advantage. Unless they all walk into him right now, but they are actually forcing a bad position. Natural's going to go forward to try and find something while the rest of his team clear the players behind. They get the pop from Merlin. And now Hiss isn't really in much of a position to do something. He's having to stretch really far forward. Merlin's actually completely committed to this. Hiss is isolated. Medic fight on the floor. No, arrows versus needles. Merlin will escape. F2 will escape. Lots of these players weak because he was going for the medic one-on-one instead of healing his team. But the number of advantages for Lego, and they look for to take it straight into middle.
Yeah, it was another quite awkward fight, but again, Lego are now going to start, or seem like leading players. You can see different people taking different fights because Dr. Phil gets taken down after being on top by himself, and now
he needs more heals, Dr. Phil. Like, he seems like he's always playing without heals.
I don't think he needs heals. He needs better positioning. He's just completely... It's like 5 players, and then you have Dr. Phil that's like playing a completely different game at the moment.
Is he playing solitaire?
Possibly. I think he could be playing Minesweeper because his...
well, he's hitting a lot of mines right now.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Dr. Phil with possibly a very poor opening to this Minesweeper round. As it looks like TLR want to come through lower. Scout and Demo it will be. Ubers are equal. They peak lower and change their mind instantly. They're going back in after giving away which way they're coming from, and we'll have to pop straight out. TLR, Hiss is trying to attempt damage. He just about gets some damage, but now Hiss is surely going to be trapped in. Can't land the sticky jump. Hellberg will get a snipe on Kyler in the meantime. Natural and F2 look like they want to take lobby. Dr. Phil's already trying to open the ground for them. Merlin has survived all of this, but now Natural's making his way out. Soldier's pretty weak lower. Dr. Phil's going to try and cut him off. Soldier Cowhose surely should go down, 13 HP. Scout's actually in now on the medic. He's actually chosen Dr. Phil as his target, but Hellberg will help Dr. Phil clean that frag up. Now Hiss has actually taken a lot of damage there. Hiss gets completely caught with his pants down, and Lego are going to attempt to retake this middle point once again.
Yeah, Hiss definitely caught with his pants down. Lego were just laughing at what they could see. I don't know why, but TLR decided to push from lower, which is all very well and good if you have an Uber advantage against a team that doesn't. But they really needed to go in with maybe 2 scouts, force the early Uber exchange back out, and then re-push in. But they went from lower, and Hiss just got caught out. But
yeah. I've actually gone in lower again. Nox playing aggressive gets the pop out early as well, and Merlin and Nox are just staying there, but they might sandwich Lego players here actually. Dr. Phil will go down, again caught too far forward. The rest of the Lego players are coming in, but it's too little too late as the TLR players just stood back. F2 has survived though in all of this, and Merlin has not, which means they will have Uber advantage, but surely the TLR players are going to be able to retake this mid. Natural actually choosing to trade with Hiss. Solid play there from Natural. The spawn wave's going to come in 4 seconds, and I imagine F2 and Co will want to go straight away. Well, and there's no heals on TLR.
Yeah, it was. I don't really agree with the Nox tries to go then and take out F2. I don't necessarily agree with Natural dying for that, but it's working out anyway. They've got a pretty large advantage. TLR overextended by a massive amount.
I don't understand what staying on the point. Like, they saw the spawn wave come in. One of them had to have their tab button pressed down, and they just opted to stay there and try and take the fight.
Like,
they're never going to be able to win it.
It's like the scene in Titanic where those musicians are, you know, it's like, it's been a pleasure playing with you guys. They're just looking at their impending doom.
Exactly like that. As we see a double scout Uber come in, the soldier bomb from the left. The scouts have zoned them into that left-hand side. Krizzle and Hellberg are both dropped. Not a single frag from this Uber advantage. Dr. Phil will take 2. But at what cost? Zen now on the medic, running into Merlin. Merlin takes no more than half damage. And believe it or not, that was a full Uber push from Lego.
Yeah, they pushed they very early. Their initial push, 2 scouts, very, very strong. But they just needed a heavy player with them, like just someone to jump forward, do some like a lot more damage. And one of the scouts went on the point, the other scout went for kills, like between 2 mines, and there was just nothing there.
Soldier jumped in from the left, but he just couldn't seem to find the damage. I don't think the scouts had done much opening damage. Yeah, now we're going to see a full Uber advantage from Merlin. Looks like Nox wants to take it through Soaring. Going to take Opt for the catwalk. There are 2 stickies on the rock. Merlin's going to surf not quite into them. He thought about it though. Merlin holds on to the Uber. 70%, 70 health even, sorry. Going to get it pretty comfortably. Lego not losing anyone, and they do indeed have a sniper. So now TLR have a difficult task of pushing into a sniper into Snake Water second.
Yeah, I think it's turning into an interesting game just because, yeah, it's not ended already. But there's now a new Betray doing the exact same thing. I like this push from TLR. They push in from Soul Room and they just get up on grass, and they have lots of players there, but now they seem to be getting picked apart.
It's all up to TLR scouts right now. The scouts have to go forward and make the room. Hiss is trying to open the spam. One scout's committed. He's going for the medic. Now he's going for the soldier. The rest of the TLR players are coming in, and Lego have just caught out of ammo right now almost. Hiss is going to get one. Kyler's going to get one. F2's now trapped off. Hiss will steal Nat kill, and he's going to push forward for Dr. Phil. If only he could land some sort of damage on him, he would get the pick right now. Any sort of damage right now from hits will be enough for the pick. But he's opted not to do any.
Any sort of damage.
Any amount of damage. I mean, if only he had some kind of book or something to throw at him. Some kind of X bonus weapon. But alas, he does not. Dr. Phil will survive, but TLR still have a big old Uber advantage to go with. Let's see if they can do a lot better than Lego did and complete the Heartbreaker round.
They're
going to go for lower.
Under, which is better when you have an Uber advantage.
Yep, they're going with the Soldier demo. Nox uses his shotgun, still has a full clip of rockets now to use. They're going to get onto the point. Nox just trying to stand on the point. Lego are not arriving in time. They delay it for a split second, but they just allowed too much cap time there. Good calls from TLR.
There were two really good pushes. One, when they were pushing into second, they Ubered through Soul Room and they met all the players on grass, which is insane. Because everybody then, the soldiers can get an Uber from grass. And the last push was good because they just killed the heavy. Here's Sticky's up right spawn, other players go left spawn, and it's like an instant sandwich. Yeah.
Lego playing a lot more aggressive right now. Hiss and Merlin getting absolutely destroyed right now. There's still a soldier on Dr. Phil. Cowho will pick that one up. But surely the combo here can clean us up. Natural just needs... Yep, he landed some kind of damage there. And will clean up a player, completing the wipe. And F2 survives again. I really like that middle. Really aggressive play, really good follow-up, and TLR just could not handle it.
I think they didn't need to necessarily leak so many players. But it was still a very, 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 very good play. It's actually... it's like a completely different team is playing from Viaduct. Like, they're playing with a lot more coordination, things that they should have really been doing on Viaduct. Like, Viaduct is one big mid fight, and I don't know why they didn't do things like that.
Yeah. Oh, body shot from Rake. Rake will go down shortly afterwards, but he did what he needed to do. I imagine Lego are just going to commit to this now, try and go where they still have a little bit of buffs right now. And they're getting the frags. Only Merlin and Nox left right now. They're going to have to back out lobbying. I think Dr. Phil might be coming from underneath. He might be behind him already. He's on the point. He's not gone for the frags. He's on the point. Nox is going to have to jump to block. They're going to Uber to block. Dr. Phil will go down, but I think they might only lose one player. Wow, Lego. Nice.
Yeah, they're doing... as I said before, they are playing like a lot better, but it just seems like Lego haven't warmed up. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, TLR are going to push out off the back of that, and Lego are going to give it to them, but the Uber advantage is actually pretty close right now. I thought F2 would have got... I guess he got kind of a late spawn, I don't know. So I don't think TLR are going to want to do anything. Actually, no, TLR coming straight in, but Nox is leading number one. Trying to catch that soldier out. Won't be able to catch that soldier out. Done a lot of damage to a bunch of people, but Hiss tries to follow in and gets completely caught out instead. Nox baiting his demo man in there, but in comes the rest of the TLR players, and this push is working out well for them.
Yeah, it seems I'm praising them, and now I'm going to slate them because they were the opposite of what I said. They're uncoordinated now.
It's like they have a switch and someone just keeps accidentally, like, knocking it one way then the other. Oh, wait. Has everyone got it set to coordinated right? Oh, no, it's on uncoordinated, actually.
This is obviously why we've just led 6 players.
I see an engineer, a sniper, and a heavy. You called it on Viaduct.
Classic.
Close.
I never thought they'd do it on Snakewater.
Helberg on the sniper, Zen on the heavy, and the Roma Crizzle on engineer. That sentry is behind the hut. It should be level 3 by the time that's going to Uber in. It's only level 2. Demo man jumps in. They're trying to do a lot of damage. That scout's juggled up. Kyler will go down. They'll get the heavy down, but they've still got that sentry to deal with. The sentry gets raped. Now Merlin's trying to needle his way to safety in lobby, but he's on 7 HP. Surely the final pistol shot will land. Helberg will claim that kill. Nox is going to try and chase him out, but now Nox is just kind of caught out of position. He's going to go for the medic instead. Natural with a nice defensive rocket will take him down. I don't believe there's any threat of a back cap on. Yeah, no. TLR just on mid. Rake back on the sniper. Yeah, and I imagine F2 actually made a pop. I didn't see that. Sorry, it was a Kyler, yeah. Kyler gets Dr. Phil as well for his troubles. F2 and Co don't care though. They're going straight forward. Scout now onto Merlin. Merlin is dancing around the pillar. Merlin's still dancing around the pillar, down to half health. The pistol shots will not be landed by Zen. A soldier arrives. Rake will kill Zen. Rake's now SMG in the soldier. That soldier has to take the full health back right now. They absolutely beef Nat push. He's going back around the corner now, Natural. He's surely going to die. Down he goes. Really missed opportunity from Zen and Natural there.
Yeah, they're still sending too many players forward, which is annoying. Because if they were just played a little bit more patient, they'd be contesting this mid instead of fighting to keep it. They would probably be pushing into second, or at least trying to, but because of some unnecessary deaths, it's now completely turned. And as TLR have a sniper, second will be quite easy for them to take, I'd imagine, because they can sort of force Lego players to sort of hide a bit. Raker's currently sniping from window as well, so you might be able to get a view on that pick.
Yep, the Ubers exchanged. Both teams are multiing. Nox is going to try and pressure Cheese. Meanwhile, Dr. Phil wants to try and chase for medic out. He's going for the medic right now, but all the TLR players are killing the rest of his team. Bad choice of focus fire. TLR are going to get 2 frags, both courtesy of Hiss. Nox is going to take one now, and Lego look like they're lining themselves up for a full wipe right now. There we go. Really odd choice after the Uber there from Lego. Like, they just... It's like they were playing like they had a whole Uber on them. While his stick is up spawn, this round will go to them. It looked like they played like they had an entire Uber to work with. Instead of not just for like 30% or so they had left.
Hiss getting a couple of cheap B from frags then.
I want to do the team comms from this middle, so I'm going to attempt to link it. Hopefully I still have admin. Let's see what happens.
Yellow on, yeah, on left.
Play defensive, both could demo.
Should I be on right? Okay. Should I go right now?
Yeah, go right, definitely go right.
Oh, that's a prime.
Bombing now. Bombing now.
Right. Soldier jumps.
Got me hard.
Soldier down.
Medic down.
Nice.
I've got 2 HP. Back in. Come, I'm on the right side. Come.
Alf.
He's in. Got on a medic.
Got on my ass. Nice
play.
Nice. I was so much more passive then. He couldn't do fuck all when they launched.
Go. Come on. Nice.
Going for last, with me.
I'm going to unlink that before any more profanity is muttered from their filthy mouths.
My young daughter came in and heard that. That's not very esports.
How on esports? But yeah, looks like TLR were really ready for Lego to do the exact same aggressive play on middle and just ate up the frags right now and have a full Uber to push into last with. TLR clearly ready for it, as we heard from the team comms. It looks like they're going to go through the scout demo on right side. They're taking their time about it. There is a sniper. Merlin will pop in time. It's going to be a double scout, but the Heavy's isolated. Heavy will go down. Look, there's that. They had the demo man with them there. That's the difference. So they got an early frag. Now they're focusing the point. Baited all the Lego players there. The soldiers are coming in. So much damage. F2 stranded on the point, not healing Natural. Natural will get 1. Natural will get 2. But Hiss, for last man standing, will be able to capture the point and take this to 3-0 in favour of TLR.
Yeah, that could have gone a lot more
smoothly.
Well, if F2 looked up and actually gave Natural some heals, but opted not to, and instead decided to stand there with Zuba out, which didn't seem to go that well. But we'll see if Lego try and do a similar strat from mid.
Yeah, we do. Looks like a little bit more patient. Both soldiers up top now. Aggressive soldier bomb onto Dr. Phil. Cowho will take that kill and get behind them. He is actually cleaned up though. TLR have got a lot of point presence right now. Both soldiers still staying passive. Their scouts are fighting on the point. They could do with some backup. Here comes the soldier support. They go for the medic though. Merlin's just going to surf that one away. Wow, Scout's going to clean up the Crizzle there as well, I think. F2, I think, has just departed in this fight. He's called it quits. The soldiers just needed to go earlier there when their scouts were fighting on point. Yeah. I feel like they could have got a lot of damage out and probably crushed TLR right there.
Some better focus fire as well. There was a very few occasions where they were split targets.
TLR were weak after that as well. Like even though they had the heals, like both players were just in red health. Like,
it just seems a bit weird as to they just can't seem to do the entire thing. They can do sort of like little moments of good coordination. But to sort of keep it up for the entire game, they just can't do it. There's just too many places where they just fall apart.
And when they fall apart quite hard as well, like full 6 players or something, and it's just gifted rounds to TLR.
Someone's just knocked over all the Lego.
They've just started putting the foundation pieces in, and then Merlin walks in and kicks them all over, shatters them to the floor.
No! No round for you. That's what Merlin sounds like in real life.
He actually uses a voice changer to sound more masculine in game.
And more Latvian.
Yeah, he's actually very British. As we see a soldier come in right now. Jock's trying to make a play into Dr. Phil, saw an opening, went for it. Dr. Phil will not get picked this time, and now Lego are going to want to push it. We are 3 rounds down with 11 minutes left, and Natural's got quite far in now. Merlin's going to pop. He's not going to save the soldier, but he is going to save the soldier. Cowho desperately calling for that one. F2, meanwhile, is right on point. Lego are going to have to come in and save him right now. And here they come. That's one frag. Nice airshot by Natural to claim a second frag. Nox will get one on the respawn wave, and Hiss wants to fight. Hiss is getting rushed. He does defend himself. Meanwhile, the TLR flank is doing a lot of damage. Nice work by Natural to take a couple of frags on those aggressive players. It's 2v2, but I don't think Zen is with F2. No, Zen's in cheese.
There's a medic fight. Oh.
What is TF2? F2 will go down.
Such a brilliant man.
Remember before the game when I said they're going to get 12 frags and most of them will be from F2? Not quite 12 frags, but the most important frag, really, from F2 right now.
Yeah, that fight, again, it was more the same. Zen went forward to pressure the demo man while 2 players went behind him to go on the combo. I think if he just sort of decided, you know, let me help my teammates first, it could have been a lot more effective, but it's just sort of the same story when I was watching him against
Made in Germany?
Awesome Maniacs.
Alright, yeah.
It was just more the same thing, split fighting, split decisions, not enough coordination, and it's just more the same. They just don't seem to be sort of like aware that TF2 is happening.
Maybe they are all playing Minesweeper at the same time. Like,
you never know.
You know, it looks like Hiss is getting a lot of nice damage now. A scout rushes in, but Zen's going to get crushed right now. F2 will have the Uber up now. Looks like they want to go trade. Dr. Phil has to be flashed to save. There's a lot of multis going on. Natural's quite deep, as my words just about fall out of my mouth. Natural's going to get stuck in and take a lot of damage. It looks like they want to keep fighting right now, but Hiss has got some lands a pipe on that soldier. Surely he'll go down. Natural takes Hiss with him, though. Well played by Natural. Natural seems to be one gem in this team, kind of like saving messy pushes.
Say he's a natural.
I'm going to cut you off right there as we see a push in. Dr. Phil will take Cowho. This looks good from Lego. They're going through one of their coordinated phases. Someone's flicked the switch the right way. They're chasing that scout down. Don't think Zen should chase anymore, though. He's going to run into respawn as Dr. Phil's arrived. Again, though, just TLR aren't weak on health. They can't really steal any kills here. And they did get those forward spawns. And now Crizzle goes down. Oh my god! Marilyn dropped to a pipe. That's gaming.
That's the only time that Dr. Phil does anything amazing, is when he doesn't mean to.
The accidental ownage.
Yeah.
We'll get that pick. Merlin, no possible to escape that. If only he had some kind of Uber to save himself with, if only if he knew it was impossible to escape from. As we see F2 exploiting his Uber here, he's going to get all the frags, and he's going to run forwards to last, fires a spam arrow. Merlin's waiting with Ubersaw. He gets one on F2. Merlin wants revenge. Merlin takes revenge at a 75% charge as the rest of the team go to last. Lego capture last. But revenge is belongs to Merlin right now.
That's beautiful.
It's really great play from the Lego players, not to be distracted by their medic getting picked, but just to focus on the cap.
Well, they seem to be doing that strategy for the entire game, so why should they stop now?
But eventually, if you keep making the same decision, eventually it will be the right decision. Remember that, War.
I will. As
we're going to see the next mid go in. Natural gets picked early. Nox will be fragged in exchange. Couple of weak players on TLR. Lego are poised to go forward. Here comes Dr. Phil. They should be able to get that soldier, and there he goes. Crizzle will claim that one. Now the scouts coming forward on the right. Both scouts coming forward for TLR. Rake will get one. Hiss is coming in. Hiss gets one as well. TLR just winning these exchanges a lot better. Winning these exchanges a lot better, and that's insight and analysis for you. War, can you say it in better words? Oh, Dr. Phil is dropped by F2. I'll save the day. The Uber exchange is now happening on CP2 while the middle cap is finished. TLR have some pretty good position right now. He's shutting them down, but both soldiers are here for Lego, and we're going to try and get some entryway damage. Scout's going to rush in to create the space. Soldier's going to follow up with bomb. Natural not opting for the medic right now. Crizzle's going to hit the medic. Merlin's just surfing around everyone, wasting a lot of ammo. Here come the scouts from Lego, though. The scouts might be able to clean this up completely. F2's firing arrows. Dr. Phil arrived. And a very messy exchange. Looks like it's going to go the way of Lego.
Yeah, there's quite a few very messy exchanges. A lot of overextending from TLR. Sort of need to cut the losses and just go, we need to leave now because it's not going too well. But oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I wasn't really aware of what was happening because I was looking at Dr. Phil and he seemed to be distracted by wolves. So
you say wolves or wolves?
Wolves.
Wolves, not okay. I was about to say if he's distracted by wolves, that's a fair enough concern. If like no matter how it, no matter if it's an official or not, and there's a wolf nearby, it's probably important. As we see the engineer sniper. Probably soon to be heavy, I imagine, for this defense. Yeah, it's again, it's like we said before, the story of the entire game. Really good plays followed by really horrible plays.
Yeah, they're going to
come through lower with the Uber. They're trying to find the frag on Dr. Phil right now. The level 1 sentries distract them slightly. It goes down. They do get Dr. Phil and they do get Natural. And Crizzle right now. TLR is poised to pounce right now. There is a heavy left, but surely he's going to get focus fire down. Yep, they just get on the point, focus fire down the remaining players. That's 4-1 to TLR. And there's only 4.5 minutes remaining. Should we listen to some team comms on mid?
I would say let's bring up Legos, but then I understood that I just realised I can't understand Danish, so let's have a look, listen to TLR.
Putting them on.
Being ready this time.
Demo took.
Slow down, I can't heal you. Nice.
Go, took on left. So took back left.
Scout going far right. Scout rushing again.
Oh, look at this fucking
them rushing,
wanker.
All rushing.
Can't fucking hit that shit.
Get out,
Everyone
out, everyone out.
Oh, no, go in, go in. Come on.
We're down.
Okay, what the fuck happened? Oh my god.
Come on down.
Soldier low.
We're 3 down. One squid left.
How the hell did you do that?
Left.
What the fuck?
I killed them all.
Wow, I
Come
don't
on,
even know
go.
how.
I didn't realise his was in fact the Gordon Ramsay of TF2 and is unable to say a sentence without using the F word.
They had a lot of potty mouths on the team. They were effing.
Maybe we should have gone to the Danish comms.
They were effing and using the S word. Oh.
Just to clarify for chat,
game.
we don't actually have the Lego comms because they're not an English speaking team. Instead, we have to listen to this profanity.
we don't condone this.
Yeah.
I'm very well mannered. Commander, not so much.
I can put it on for the cast. I can pretend to be polite. As we see TLR walking in for free on this left hand side, they're going to get a sentry for free as well. Still no Uber pop, they're getting so close. There was a hidden heavy though. Nox is going to deal with that, I think. Yeah, they get the heavy, they get another frag. F2 is on 82% coming out at left hand side, but Dr. Phil is about to get a whole lot of focus. F2's now stranded by himself in spawn with 86%. And that's going to be 5-1. And it looks like curtains for this game right now.
It does, unless they can do a TCM.
Times 5.
You never know.
I'll hold my breath, just in case.
Yeah, but I think it's just going to maybe... I'd imagine Lego just go testicle deep for this.
Yep, Hellberg's going to be the first one to put his balls in there. He goes straight down. Meanwhile, both sides are going to go aggressive, pick off F2. A lot of trading right now. Soldier's actually going behind, Natural's going behind while the rest of his team fight. Crizzle's fighting a scout now. He'll be picked off because he's low health. Natural is behind, farming some health packs. He's going to come back in and try the 1v3, but he does get bombed out. Natural's just... Is he on his own side or the other side? He's on his own side, so he's just going to back out to safety.
Yeah, they went balls deep, but realised it was a little bit cold. And unfortunately, there were too many that were in too deep.
Yeah. That's almost a metaphor.
For
something. It was certainly a metaphor. I'm not quite sure what it's a metaphor for.
I don't know what it's explaining, but that you could apply it to some sort of situation.
Merlin is on crit streak right now to hammer home this match and 6 points for his team. So I'm going to put it on the Hiss cam, so I presume the crits will be for him, unless Nox has pulled rank.
I think Nox has possibly pulled rank.
No, he's going with Hiss window. It's going to be a window crits.
Oh, this is going to be...
it's going to be a window
deflating.
headshot actually from Zen. Looks like Nox is going to have to go right now. F2 nearly has Uber, and Nox has half health and is just going to back it up. I imagine that maybe we're going to just bait, but yeah, it looks like they're backing off, going to bait Lego forward and try and hit the crits there. They are hiding in kitchen. Merlin and Nox are hiding in kitchen. The Uber has been taken off. I'm sure the rest of these players have been instructed to die somewhere. They're going to wait for them to get on point. No one has checked kitchen. They are all going to get on point, and Nox is going to crits out from behind them. And there's actually a back cap started. Oh, FT pops in time. He sees for crits. Nox will get one. And meanwhile, the double back cap from the scouts. Lego just completely outplayed on all fronts there, really.
I think TLR really needed to get themselves on the same page because their scouts selfishly back capped and they were clearly trying to kill players on mid. Like
they were setting up a Nox frag clip, and they all got on point. Then the back cap started, and they all backed off of point. And Nox got a one-man crits, which you can't put on anyone's YouTube. I mean, the only person to upload, you know, one frag clips that are 10 seconds long is Ips.
Yeah,
and you don't want two of them.
You certainly don't. I think they sort of need to actually get the teamwork together and think, guys, there is a frag moving moment here. I don't care if this soldier that's in the air is about to kill our medic. I've shot him twice now in the air. I'd like to go for a third, and it's very disappointing when a scout takes that.
Obviously, it's quite difficult to fit one of those comms into. You never be a time in which he's falling from the air.
Yeah, most of the time it just ends up with me saying "fuck off, Linear."
Saying what? Sorry.
It's too soon.
We've gone from passive aggressive all the way up to completely aggressive now.
I meant Fanver.
So you went Fanver.
I meant Fanver because Denny doesn't play for us anymore.
So it has been a sad week for you, hasn't it, War?
It has. I've engaged. I have to cast with you. He has left.
Now Merlin's...
Merlin, can you leave, please? We're not ready for you yet.
Back to your dressing room.
No, they're all coming in now. We haven't done the post-game discussion. Well, looked at the logs.
I'm pulling up the logs right now. For anyone, Sully Black, the number of kills that Lego achieved was 91. They did not break the fabled 3-figure kills.
They
in
just
30
about
minutes.
broke the 30 that I predicted, I see.
Solidly over 30. So the prizes will not be going to war.
The most important stat that we need to look at this, though, is that Crizzle is leading on air shots with 9.
That's actually pretty good.
A second with 8. Quite a good showing from Crizzle. I look forward to seeing his clips.
Yeah, I mean, it's surprising how much, how equal the damage was, really, considering how dominant TLR were.
Yeah, I think most of the time, though, like when you look at the way each other plays, like TLR going for the Hiss Nox combo as their sort of primary damage output. Rake and sort of Kyler, they're just there to scoop up all the frags when it's needed. It certainly shows because, well, yeah, it's a dominant combo, and I think at the end of it, to me, the main reason why the sort of loss happened was, I would say, Lego's just complete disorientation on pretty much every level. There wasn't really sort of any team cohesion. We saw it on Viaduct more than we did on Snakewater, but there's still moments on Snakewater when they sort of have, as we keep on mentioning, just start throwing the book at them and then opening the book and start throwing the pages at them. So the pages just fly and they curl up in the air and they don't really go anywhere near them. But it was just every so often there would just be a complete. It's just they just do a complete brain fart and they just don't know how to play.
Yeah, there was flashes of TF2 being played.
Yeah,
followed by a lot of dying and bleeding.
Yeah, it was Lego. Snakewater wasn't so bad for Lego, but Viaduct was pretty. I'm going to be very kind when I say this. It was pretty bad. There are other words that I can use, but it was just a complete lack of understanding of that map.
Seeing that gives me hope for my team.
Yeah.
If they can make it to Prem, we're unstoppable.
But we could be. But yeah, Snake Water again. I always thought that Lego would maybe fall a bit flat towards the end of the season because the final set of maps are slightly more open. So you've got Process, Snake Water, Viaduct, and those maps are maps where they can be flanked slightly easier. But if you ever noticed, like some of the maps where they play against tougher teams, they're maps where it's quite close. So there's a lot of like indoor sections of the map where they can play a more defensive style. I think it was against Made in Germany when I think it was Gullywash, which is quite a slow tempo
Gullywash
map.
Granary, I think.
Yeah, where it can slow down the map quite a bit because of the way it's made. You can turtle up. Last are quite easy to defend. And maps like Snake Water and Viaduct are. I mean, granted, Snake Water last is quite easy to defend for a team, but there are still large portions of the map where it's very, very open. Your flank could be exploited, and I think we saw many times when TLR did a push from Saw Room, where they Ubered in, met up with the rest of the players on grass, but there was literally no counter for Lego. Their flank was so weak that they just had to lose that position. So over the entirety of second, they just had to back out pretty much straight away because TLR took such a dominant early game position on the pushes. So it was pretty GGWP.
No affiliation to the Div 1 team there. That was not a plug or a reference. Before we bring the teams in, I say teams, I think we only have TLR here. We do have a winner of the competition. Unfortunately, it's going to be another one of these difficult names for me to pronounce. Let me try it. He guessed 89. There's only 2 off for 91 that was accurate. His name is... It is Regal Skepit.
It's Regal Skepit.
Regal Skepit.
He is a player.
He is a winner. That's what he's not a player. He's a winner. War.
Yeah.
To claim your prize, you need to send Sunny Black your contact details, name, address, phone number, pant size, and then he will be able to send you your mouse mat to your house or to wherever else you want to send it.
Wait. Apparently, are we going for the closest one? John just told me that somebody won with 91, but I think this person may have entered into the wrong competition page. If it is, that's going to be quite upsetting for him. I'm talking to John now, where he gets this from. But he says that somebody guessed 91.
I don't see any 91s on the match page, which was the official entry location.
This is when we find out that it's actually just entered in like a Division 6-0 Baguette versus Programs.
We've linked the wrong match page and they're just... There's a load of missing entries. But yeah, I'm fairly sure Sunny Black's right. I trust Sunny Black. As long as it's not standing in cheese, I'm asking him to do.
Wait. Sorry, John's gotten a bit confused. Sunny said he posted 91 2 minutes ago and he removed that. So John obviously knows this person called Aimless. I'm just going to type his name to ETF2L to see what affiliation that he has with him. And it's a brand new account that someone's created. And the only friend that this person has is, strangely enough, Blackout John. Case closed.
I'm sure a suitable punishment will be